videos, I share how to make Lebanese Sheikh El Mahshi. Let's get straight into it.
Alright guys, so I'm going to do my recipe based on 3 eggplants. So the first thing we need to do is take these stems off. Just like so. And then you just want to cut the end off like that. Now once you've done that, all we're going to do is peel them. Just like so. So you don't have to peel it 100%. Just like that is perfect. So just repeat that with all your eggplants. Alright guys, so once you've done that, the next thing we need to do is get a sharp paring knife. And all we want to do is make a slit in our eggplants just like that. That's very important. Don't put your knife all the way through the other end. So just go about 75%. Just like so. Okay, and next just get yourself a handful of salt and you just want to sprinkle it on top. Just give them a good covering. This will help reduce the bitterness. So just massage it all over. And we just want to leave it there for a couple of minutes. Alright guys, now what we're going to do at this point is just pat them dry after a few minutes. And you can see how much water is already coming out. Alright guys, so I've just filled up a pot about 3 to 4 centimeters with oil. And just on a medium heat, what we're going to do is add our eggplants in. Now all we're doing pretty much is frying these for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side until they're nice and golden brown. So that's pretty much what you want guys, it should open up into a pocket. So we'll go ahead and transfer these into a plate. Alright guys, so next we'll need 1 whole brown onion. And we're going to finally dice this. Alright, so let's move on to our stove. So guys, I've got 2 saucepans here, just into each one I'm adding about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. Basically, one's going to be for our meat, one's going to be for our actual sauce. So we're going to add half of the onions into each one. And we're just going to cook our onions on a low to medium heat and just lightly brown them. So just into this one here, we'll add 2 to 3 crushed garlic cloves. And I'm also going to add in about 300 grams of beef and lamb. So it's just a 50-50. And just into this pot here, I'm going to add in 2 cans of diced tomatoes. So that's 2 400 gram cans. And we'll add in a heap of tablespoons of tomato paste. Alright guys, so we'll season our mince with 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cumin, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground turmeric, a 1/4 teaspoon of sweet paprika, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, and finally a 1/4 teaspoon of ground coriander. Let's just mix that through. And you can smell the beautiful aroma straight away. Okay, so let's continue cooking that until it's brown. And all we're doing with our sauce here is letting it simmer on a low heat. So just leave that alone. Okay guys, so once the meat is brown like so, all I'm going to do is add in about a half of our sauce in. Just like that. And we're going to mix that through. And at this point we'll add in a 1/4 cup of pine nuts. And we just want to cook that for about 5 minutes and let it thicken up. At this point we'll turn the heat off on our sauce. Alright, so that's looking pretty good now. So let's turn off the heat and move on. Alright guys, so to move on, all we're going to do is open up our eggplants like that and fill it up with our meat mixture. Just like that. Now don't fill it up too much, just like that is perfect. Alright guys, so there we have. I've just placed it into a large pan. And we're going to spread our sauce all around. Just like that. And we'll just add in about a cup of water as well. And we'll just turn the heat on. And once you get a gentle boil, we'll put the lid on. And we just want to simmer this on a low to medium heat for about 20 minutes. Alright guys, so we're at the 15-minute mark now. Mind the fog and just look at that. So our eggplants are all the way cooked. And our sauce is nice and thick. So let's go ahead and serve. And there we have it guys. Let's finish it off with some fresh parsley. Beautiful. So traditionally it is served with rice, but to be honest, on its own it's just as nice. I hope you like that guys. Please like, share and subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Snapchat and Instagram. If you've got any comments or suggestions, just leave them at the bottom and I'll see you all next time.